The concepts of soul and spirit. What is the soul? And what is its role in the body? The soul is the most important element of our being. And yet, it is often misunderstood and ignored because its existence is not readily understood. Some believe that the soul is not needed, since the body, as a biological mechanism, functions according to physical and biochemical laws. This is precisely the crucial point of the objective view of the problem. For a mechanism, in addition to its perfect functioning, i.e. not showing any damage, needs two other elements: first, electricity to be able to move, and second, the existence of an operator to direct its operation. Let's take a computer, for example, which works perfectly, without any problems. But its operation depends on the electricity it is powered by. If the power is cut off, then its operation stops completely, as if it is deadened, although its mechanism has no functional problem. So, electricity is the primary element of its operation. The second element for the computer to perform work is its operator. If he does not make the proper manipulations, the mechanism remains inactive and motionless. That is, it cannot operate on its own unless it is programmed to do so. The operator is the one who, by using the keys and other components, gives the direction to the operation of the computer, in order to produce the result he wants. This result does not depend either on the mechanism itself or on electricity. The mechanism has neither thought nor logic, but works entirely mechanically. The electricity provides the power for the operation, but does not participate in the operation itself, for which only the operator is responsible. In the case of the human being, the mechanism is the body, the electricity is the soul, and the operator is the spirit. The reader's reflection on this distinction, i.e. the comparison of the human being with the operation of a computer, will help him to understand the concepts better. The question now arises as to whether or not the soul and spirit have a material nature. This problem was of great concern to the ancient philosophers, some of whom believed that the soul has a material nature, even in the form of fire, and others that its nature is spiritual, like the nature of the gods. Aristotle has made a very important observation. Namely, he found that no material body can move by itself, except when it is impelled by some other body. This has also been established by modern physics, both for physical bodies and at the level of the universe and the atomic microcosm. Celestial bodies are moved by the attractions of other bodies, while particles, such as electrons, are moved by the attractions of the nucleus, etc. In the physical world this principle is self-evident. Therefore, if the soul had a material nature, it could not move the body, because it would have to be moved by something else. But its movement is self-contained, i.e. man moves when he wants to and decides for himself, without being impelled by any other external factor. Therefore the nature of the soul is completely excluded from being material. Also, all beings that can move by themselves, the so-called living beings, means that they have a special soul in proportion to their nature. Also, the spirit cannot have a material nature, because it possesses thought, will and reason. Just as the computer mechanism has none of these elements, so the body, as a biological mechanism, has no thought, will and logic. All these belong to the operator, i.e. the spirit. This is a long subject and we will come back to it. Thank you for listening.